Hello Jobbers, welcome once again to my channel. This is Sir Job and welcome to Sir Job TV. Para sa lahat po ng mga new explorers, tsaka newly discovered pa lang po sa aking channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be updated with my future videos. So para sa araw na ito, Golden Choppers, ipagpapatuloy natin ang ating discussion in the making of bibliography or references. So ang pag-uusapan natin sa umagang ito ay tungkol sa no publication facts, magazines, newspapers, thesis, slides and films, and online materials. Welcome to my video number 187. So good morning once again, Golden Choppers. It's been a while na hindi ako nakapag-upload sa inyo. I think mga 6 days na po and talagang naguguluhan na ako sa aking isip. I mean, nalulungkot na ako while I'm watching my channel kasi wala pa rin ako new upload until today because of a lot of things. As human as we are, naapektuhan ang ating kalusugan and a lot of things also na kailangan nating harapin. Especially that I was newly fully vaccinated na po. So talagang humina po ang ating katawan for the last few days. So hindi ko po talaga kaya magkaroon ng video lesson or any video that I could be able to do. So for today's time na medyo naging okay na ang aking sarili and I think kaya ko na, though hindi pa ako magaling talaga, pero at least I could be able to deliver. So gagawa tayo ngayon ng video lesson na inihanda ko na po ito matagal na po, no? Kaya lang ngayon ko lang po siya video or ma-shoot. So nabanggit ko na po sa inyo kanina na magpapatuloy po ang ating discussion sa bibliography or references. So andito pa rin tayo sa in the making of research or practical research. Particularly we are focusing on the qualitative research. So I would like to remind everybody na nung nagbukas ako sa inyo ng discussion sa bibliography at saka references, sinabi ko doon ang mga elements na kailangan ninyong tandaan while you are using any materials in your bibliography, okay? Or while you are actually compiling your RRL or the resources to be used in your research. So ito po yung kailangan ninyong i-remember. Author surname, first name, and the middle name should be indicated or should be annotated, no, sa notebook kung saan kayo nagko-copy, especially if you cannot bring the book at home. The next one is the date of publication. The next one is the title of the book or periodical. And the fourth one is the place of publication. And the fifth one is the publisher. So kailangan talaga yan na-compile. But there are some things, okay, or portions of our references and bibliography or a kind of material that we are using na hindi na po nangangailangan ng ibang parts na nabanggit ko po sa inyo kanina. So that's what we are going to do this morning. Kilalanin natin ang iba't ibang mga materials, okay, and how we are going to approach them in our bibliography or references. So first, isi-share ko sa inyo ngayon is the no ascertainable publication or facts. Meaning to say, no publication doon sa material na iyong ginamit. So paano natin siya i-approach? Makikita nyo sa inyong screen ngayon ng example. Ramona, L. period. Okay? The rise and fall of the Marcos regime, period. So that's the title of the material that you are using. Okay? So, since meron siyang author, naka-indicate siya on the first part, okay? Pero wala siyang place of publication, wala siyang publisher, wala siyang date na na-mention, correct? Sa inyo nakikita. So, ang ilagay natin right after the period, okay? Ilagay natin open parenthesis and period, P period, comma, then space ka ng konti, one space, okay, to be exact, and then N period, D period, close parenthesis. So that's how you are going to identify. Makikita nyo po ito sa mga libro and other materials. Pag nagbukas po kayo, may mga ganito pong konsepto. Okay, meron pong name ng author, title ng book, that's all. So nilalagyan na lang po nila ng N.P. comma, okay, and then space ka ng isa, and that D dot, then i-close mo ang parenthesis. So that means no place of publication, no publisher, and then no date of publication. So pag popular magazines naman po ang inyong ginamit, this is how you are going to use them or to reflect them in bibliography. Okay, so in the example sa inyong screen ngayon, makikita ninyo Salvador, comma, M period, okay? Followed by the date, March 2016. Kasi magazine ito, so we should include the month, okay? So dapat naka-reflect yung month. Other examples na nakita ko, pag isang page lang ang ginamit mo, okay, sa research na yan, you have to reflect the entire date talaga. For example, March 16 of 2016, for instance, okay? But since sa ating example ngayon is marami siya, maraming pages ang na-involve na ginamit mo, so we should have to use the month and the year. So March 2016 period, quote-unquote ang ating gamit. I-quote mo siya, the Chinese dishes, period, and then end with a quotation mark. Okay? Then, ilagay mo yung magazine. The name of the magazine followed. So, ilagay mo yung panorama, and then, comma, PP because nag-involve siya ng maraming pages. Okay? PP, space ka ng isa, 23-26, period. So, yun. But don't forget, pag magazine ang ginamit mo, you have to underline the magazine that you are using. So, sa ating example ngayon, si Panorama ay dapat naka-underline. So, kaya yan ang nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen, how a magazine should be used or should be reflected in bibliography. So, ito po yung feature niya. So, what if naman po gumamit kayo ng newspapers sa inyong bibliography or sa inyong research in general? So, this is how you are going to use them or to reflect them in bibliography. Abad, comma, C.S. Same lang po, no, doon sa book na itinuro ko sa inyo, ganun pa rin. On how we are going to put or to reflect the author's name. Kailangan kasi first surname talaga yung mag-uuna kasi you have to chronologically arrange them. Because as I said to you, sa ating bibliography, pag na-reflect na siya, talagang naka-base tayo doon sa kanilang family name. Chronological order po ito. It doesn't mean na huli mo siyang ginamit, huli mo rin siyang i-reflect sa bibliography. No. It should be arranged alphabetically. So that is the reason why, pag meron talagang author, you should reflect the surname first. Okay? So let's continue. After the author's name, you have to go with the title. Okay? But again, same kanina sa magazine, i-quote pa rin natin siya. You have to use the quotation mark. So, quote, gated subdivisions in Caloocan City, okay, comma, then end up with a quotation mark, then followed by a year, 2016. Kung na-observe ninyo, si 2016 kasi is usually should be followed talaga siya after the author's name, correct? But dito sa newspapers, usually nakikita ko as an example, is dito siya sa pinakadulo right after the title of the newspaper na ginamit mo or that kind of article in the newspaper na ginamit mo. Okay? So, 2016 period, i-follow mo yung name ng newspaper na ginamit mo. So, dito sa ating example, we have Philippine Daily Inquirer. Okay? So, period ka after that and then ilagay mo yung the day first. 7 space May period. So, ganun siya. So, kung nakikita ninyo ngayon sa ating screen, magkasunod ngayon yung year because naka-reflect dito right after the title at saka palang lumabas ang year 2016, okay, and then followed by the name of the newspaper. So ganun siya para at least ma-signify natin 2016 of May 7. 'Di ba? Kung makikita nyo ngayon sa yung screen, ganun ang kanyang sequence, okay? But the same with the magazine, you also have to underline the Philippine Daily Inquirer because that is the name of the newspaper that you are using in your research. Okay? So that's how. So what if naman kung ang ginamit mo sa iyong research ay thesis, dissertation, and other unpublished works? Ito po yung mga finished products ng ating graduate sa undergraduate, sa college, or sa master's degree, or in our doctorate degree. So, ganun po siya. So, some of these works is mga unpublished talaga. Good for that writer kung napublish talaga yung thesis niya. But mostly sa mga thesis na ito is unpublished works talaga ito. So, this is how you are going to use in the bibliography. Kasi usually sa ating college years, sa ating library, sa ating school, nakalagak po talaga ang mga research na ito. And pwede talaga natin itong gamitin when we are doing also our research in college. Okay? So, kung ang ginamit mo naman ay thesis from a doctorate degree or a master's degree, this is how you are going to use this one or to reflect this one in your bibliography. So, first thing, i-discuss natin yung from doctorate na thesis. Okay? Sa inyong screen ngayon, makikita ninyo Villarica, RD 2016. Same pa rin yung procedure niya. Pero yung 2016 na yan, hindi yan yung date of publication, but kung kailan natapos ng researcher ang kanyang thesis. Okay? So, next one is after the period, you have to open close. Okay, I mean, you have to use the quotation mark and then ilagay mo yung title. You reflect the title, Contemporary Language Theories, then end with a period and then i-close mo siya sa quotation mark. Okay? And then you have to write PhD DISS dot comma. Okay, meaning kasi niyang DISS na yan, dissertation ito. Okay? So, UP, because dyan siya nagtapos, UP.P. Diliman. So, kasi dito po siya nagtapos na institution. So, that's how you are going to reflect kung ito po ay thesis dissertation. Okay? So, kung ito naman po ay from master's degree, this is how you are going to reflect in bibliography. Corpus, DG, and then 2017 period, quotation mark again, the UST Faculty Evaluation System, critical analysis, period, end with a quotation. Ito po yung kabuuan ng kanyang title. Right after the title, you have to reflect MA, kasi for master's degree ito, MA. Okay, UST. Kasi dito siya nagtapos sa University of Santo Tomas. So, ganito lang po kasimple ang presentation natin if we are going to reflect in the bibliography. Pag gumamit tayo ng mga thesis, dissertation, and other unpublished works. So, ito lang po yung magre-reflect. Kasi, of course, walang place of publication, wala ding publisher. But we have to reflect the date kung kailan po natapos ang kanyang research. Ano naman po ito? Naka-reflect naman ito sa kanyang title page. Okay? So, let's go now to the slides and films or video cassettes. Okay, pag ito ang ginamit mo, usually sa ating mga research, gumagamit din tayo nito. Kasi lalo na sa ating situation ngayon na we are facing the pandemic, so basically one of our resources in making research is mga online. Okay, and this is one of the online sources that we could be able to use. Okay. So, here's the slides and films, video cassettes. Meron kayo makikita sa inyong screen ngayon na ating example. Ang nagkaiba lang po sa kanila is doon sa pinakadulo, okay, ng paglagay niyo sa bibliography, i-reflect niyo lang whether it is slides or film strip. Okay? So, nakalagay dito sa ating first example, Gaudencio, K.C.2016, same format. Quotation mark ang ating ilagay sa title, family planning, end with a quotation mark. And since meron itong expected, okay, kasi na-publish ito, so Quezon City, Palmol Press, so lagay mo lang sa dulo after the dot, kasi supposedly nag-i-end na tayo sa normal natin, di ba? Pero because this is slides and films, okay? So, ilagay mo sa dulo slides. Pag slide ito, slides, period. Okay? So, same process lang po ang gagawin natin sa film strip. Kung makikita nyo sa inyong screen ngayon, Arenas, EA period 2017 period, same pa rin, buksan ang quotation mark, then Philippine Rental Laws, the title, and period, close it with a quotation mark again, then Manila, colon, SSG Press, pinaka-last, ilagay mo, film strip, period. That means, galing po ito sa film na kinuha mo ang portion ng idea na ito, and you are quoted in your, and you are citing them sa iyong bibliography. Okay, or recognizing them sa iyong bibliography. Very important ito na talagang atin silang ma-recognize kasi ginamit po natin ang kanilang materials in our research paper. Okay, let's move now to online materials. Pag sinabi nating online materials kasi usually, ma-observe natin is meron siyang URL talaga na naidagdag doon sa pinakadulo na portion. Some of the research and some of the school, ang tawag nila dito is bibliography. Ito yung nilalagay nila doon sa pinakadulo sa bibliography. Naglagay sila bibliography. So that means we are using online materials in accessing this particular information. So sa ating number 1 ngayon, makikita nyo sa inyong screen, we have the signed article in a magazine. Okay, pag signed article ito, meron tayong tatayo as an author of that particular article. Of course, kasi nga signed siya, di ba? So, dito sa ating example, makikita ninyo, we have Duterte, R, July 2016, period. Okay? Social, open, quotation mark tayo, social media networks, period, and with quotation mark. Followed by a title, personality growth, naka-italize ang kanyang format. Okay? And then, period na naman, i-follow mo ang link. Okay? Isunod mo ang link. Then, you have to end up with a period. So, yung link natin dito sa ating number 1 example, dapat naka-underline siya. Signed article in a magazine. So, yun po. So, sa ating example number 2 naman, we have the unsigned article in a magazine. So, since unsigned po ito, you cannot expect of an author. So, ilagay mo diretso yung title, quote, unquote. Unstructured interview, isali mo yung year, isali mo yung date. Unstructured interview dot or period, August 2016, period, you end up with quotation mark. Okay? Right after doing that one, isunod mo agad yung link. Okay? Exact to the point yung link na ginamit mo, and then end with a period. Naka-underline pa rin yung link natin dito sa ating example number 2. So, ganun lang po kasimple pag unsigned article in a magazine ang ginamit mo. So, pangatlo example po natin is article in journal. So, pag article in journal naman po, same procedure lang tayo sa ating example number 2. Quotation mark, open, and then linguistic competence yung title natin, period, isunod natin yung date. So, dito sa ating example, 18 May 2016, period, quotation mark. Okay? Then, right after that one, isunod mo agad yung link niya. Okay, na naka-underline pa rin, and then end up with a period. So, ganun lang po kasimple. So, let's proceed now sa ating example number 4. Dito naman is an article and newspaper naman tayo. Papaano natin siya gamitin kung online ito na material? So, since meron tayong authors, we have to mention Lepanto, J, of course, period. Then, i-follow mo agad yung title in a quotation mark. Globalization versus climate change, period, end with a quotation mark. Okay? Followed by the date, 21 December 2016, period. And then, i-copy mo agad yung link, isunod mo agad yung link niya, and then naka-underline pa rin, period. So, ganun lang po. So, nakikita nyo ngayon sa inyong screen while I'm talking also here. So, sa number 5 naman na example natin, talking about online materials, we have an editorial. Kasi nandito to, makikita natin sa newspaper, may mga editorial talaga tayo dyan. Pag dyan mo kinuha ang iyong resources in the research, this is how you're going to do in bibliography. So, quote-unquote lang po tayo. So, quote-unquote title, Political Dynasty in the Philippines, period. 7 July 2016, period, end with a quotation mark. Tapos, ilagay mo before the link, okay? Ilagay mo ang salitang editorial, period. Tsaka mo lang ilagay yung link niya. Naka-underline pa rin, period. So, that's how we are going to arrange, okay, pag ang ginamit mo is editorial as an online resources, okay? So sa ating number 6 naman kasi ang libro ay pwede din siya maging online. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon, may mga libro na po na na-access natin mismo online. Okay? So you don't need to go to the library kung meron naman tayong pwedeng mapagkunan ng resources sa online lang talaga. So sa mga online books naman, this is how you are going to do. Follow pa rin natin yung correct format niya. So author, surname, okay? Or the author's name. No, ang pinakauna talaga natin gawin. So, dito sa ating example, we have Lichten, F.D. 2016. Okay? Then, followed by the title. Kung nakikita nyo ngayon sa inyong screen, naka-italize po ang title niya, which is The American Pragmatics. Okay? Then, right after the title, ilagay mo diretso yung link. No, unlike sa ating sa aking itinuro sa inyo previously, doon sa mga libro talaga na hindi naka-online, you have to look for the publisher, you have to look for the date of the publication, but dito po, right after you reflected the title, period, you follow immediately the link, okay? But this time, yung link na i-reflect mo sa online books ay hindi siya naka-underline. So, sa ating 6 na online resources, eto lang pong online books ang hindi naka-underline ang kanyang link. So yun po. The rest of the online resources, naka-underline po ang kanilang link once you reflect them sa inyong bibliography. So now, since pinag-usapan natin ang online resources, no, because of course yan po ang trending sa ating situation ngayon, so para hindi masyadong humaba, kasi may mga link po na napakahaba po talaga ng link na yan. Maraming letters, numbers involved, and whatever. So, in order to shorten that one, meron tayong tinatawag na URL shortener. Ano ito? You just have to search dyan sa inyong Google, bit.ly.com. Kailangan you are connected with internet. So, pagbukas nyo sa bit.ly.com, meron dyang box na lalabas na kung saan you have to copy yung link na ginamit mo doon sa resources mo. You just have to simply copy and then i-paste mo doon sa box. Okay? Then, i-process yan ni Bitly, liliit na po ang link na yan. Okay? So, i-copy mo siya and then yan ang i-reflect mo doon sa iyong bibliography para hindi na natin mag-copy yung napakahaba po na link ng isang URL. Kasi usually, may mga ganyan po talagang URL na napakahaba. So, in order for us to shorten that one, we just have to use the bit.ly.com. You just have to try in order for you to see the outcome kung ano yung mangyayari sa link nyo right after na paste nyo siya sa bit.ly. Okay? So, again, you just have to visit bit.ly.com for URL shortener. So, thank you Lord at naigapang ko ang video na ito despite of everything na nangyayari sa aking katawan ngayon. At least, naigapang ko pa rin na ma-video ko ito at maka-upload na naman po ako ng video for today sa aking channel. Para sa inyo po, magtatrabaho po ako para sa YouTube channel na ito. So, that will be all for this morning. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope that you will share this video to your friends and to anybody else that you think na kailangan ng video na ito. Asahan niyo po that Surge of TV will continue to discuss more meaningful discussions, especially in the world of social sciences. Thank you once again for watching. Bye-bye!